Captain.
No! No!
Stay still.
Que foi, cara? Deixa eu só fazer um negócio aqui primeiro.
Captain, Sigurd should be here with the Ragnarsons.
Isso aí. Aonde que é aqui? Ali, ó.
Who stands before Ivar Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor,
Igor.
if you keep that up, you'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
Now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy. You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok to the Mercian fields.
Eita, nós.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
Vamos lá.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Repton. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofric. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Vamos que vamos.
Don't play me for a fool, Abba. I know Bergredsen. I'm not going anywhere, Backrot. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our Hacksilver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Eita, poxa.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok.
But worry not, Uba. I have the warriors you need.
If this is one of them, my worries have vanished.
Eivor, Wolf-Kissed, you have come at just the right time. Uba and Ivar here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Shellwolf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
Você é apto para governar um reino?
Do you have what it takes to be king?
One day, I hope. As it stands, we at least have an understanding.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Shellwolf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Shellwolf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Ivar, and we will honor it.
Podemos confiar em seu Wolf?
Ceolwulf betrayed his present king. Maybe tomorrow he betrays us too. Why trust him?
How can I answer that with any hope that you'd believe me? I only want what is best for the people of Mercia. And I want what's best for my son. In Burgred's Mercia, where Danes and Saxons murder one another daily, it's not possible.
This is a good plan, brother. I'm ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
Isso aí, galera.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Nossa,
Take in the
eu
sights of Repton if you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come, if only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Ceolwulf. We all stand to benefit, and you'll be remembered for this, for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
Saga de criação do rei. Os filhos de Ragnar. Fale com Uba. Vamos lá então encontrar o Uba.
So, some of us are staying behind as I hear it.
Half the army's already in Tamworth, and we've now got help from the south. It's our lot to look after this place now.
O que seria essa máscara aqui?
I've heard all Danes are cursed with slow brains and fat tongues. Care to prove me wrong?
Most men choose to be loud or stupid. Impressed that you manage both.
Eu enfrento você.
I will take you on.
Brilliant. Some fighting spirit. How about a wager?
Nada muito não.
Here,
Thank you.
let us begin.
I have sparred against champions and bested each one.
Tua empáfia é fechada com o teu histórico furado. Vai sentir um gosto amargo quando a luta terminar. Tu vai ficar ver quando trará.
I imagine your record's as false as your pride.
Oh, terrible.
Terrible.
You're a misfit, a half-wit, a foolish old grouse.
Você é plácido, indigente, indigesto, purulento, patético, cretino, ignorante, truculento. Roedor que disputaria com pés no alojamento.
You're no better than a rat that I would evict from my house.
No sense of timing. This one is no match for you, young elf.
I'm the greatest of flighters, a master of verse.
Que negação que você é, que me dá tédio. Empáfia.
Did you bet on yourself? Then know that I will empty your purse.
Clumsy phrasing. A sad, sad attempt.
As
Fomos
predicted,
bem mal.
a slow brain and a fat tongue.
You were not worth the effort.
Come find me when you've honed your skills.
Vambora, vamos lá, vamos
Back for more,
tentar.
eh? Must have an appetite for punishment.
Vamos fazer isso de
I've
novo.
deciphered your rhymes and the form of your flight. I'm ready to give you the brunt of my wit.
Good. And how much will you wager?
Pouco.
Here,
Thank you.
let us begin.
I have sparred against champions and bested each one.
E calar um braveteiro que de alegria me trará.
Oh, to beat such a bracket will surely be fun.
Ah, quick to bite back. Be careful,
Ó,
young
o
earth.
primeiro é o
You're a
último.
misfit, a half-wit, a foolish old grouse.
You're a snipe and a half-wit, a cretin, a clod.
Falls flat. Young earth, you'll take this easily.
This one is no match for you, young elf.
I'm the greatest of flighters, a master of verse.
Que negação você é na poesia, me mata de tédio.
Your pride is appalling, and your rhyming is worse.
Got you there, young earth. Ha! I'm impressed. You are as sharp as that axe on your belt.
As promised, I will have my winnings now.
Take the gold. You've earned it.
É, parece que deu, galera. Carisma aumentado. Muito bem. Concluída, repente. E aqui? Com certeza é um Young Viking. Custo 100. Mas não quero não. Vamos lá, o que interessa. Missão, os Filhos de Ragnar. Chegamos aqui para falar com Uba.
We'll flood the field. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together, thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness. Hammer on the anvil of
One does not
war.
need to fight to be
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Seu Wolf já está preparado para a sucessão. Esse garoto consegue lutar. Isso é uma má ideia.
Can't be an heir if he's dead, Ivar. Can he wield a sword?
I've had some training. I don't
Don't
want
wanna
to kill
fight.
anyone. These men are my friends. My countrymen.
Relax, little king. They won't call you friend now. You can thank your father for that.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father too.
Muito bem, viagem para Tom Wolf.
It's a long ride to
Vambora. Vamos todo mundo junto.
I have to endure my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Trailbird? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
O caminho é bem longo, pelo jeito.
What is Tailwolf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Tailwolf's way of proving his loyalty.
Câmera cinematográfica.
And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son. In the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this
Já que o caminho é longo, né? Vamos fazer com estilo.
Burgred still has his soldiers all over Mercia. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. Not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands. A place called Thornburg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
O caminho é bem longo.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Gilbert. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, Gilbert, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of mead. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
Estamos chegando. Sair da câmera cinematográfica. Falta pouco aí, galera. Vamos lá, vamos lá. Talvez desse pra vir sozinha por esse caminho. Mas aí não conta a parte da história, né? Esse diálogo aí. E chegamos.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Ivar. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece! We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
E que tal norueguês?
Would you settle for a Norse? We're not as gentle, but we're much better poets.
Norse, Dane, dog. You're all the same to me. All godless.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet, in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
E lá vamos à guerra.
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight!
Ok.
Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Ivar and I will round up the men. Do you know your way around a battering ram?
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. Strong and agile.
I'll be there.
I'll be there. Vamos lá então, encontrar aqui o capitão. Essa missão cumprida, os Filhos de Ragnar. Vamos lá. Bastante coisa aqui em volta, hein? Acampamento de batalha dos Filhos de Ragnar. Ração cheia.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm with the Ragnarsons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Birgrid wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Só se for agora.
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
He cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
A escolha é sua. Complicado, hein? E preparação. Vamos lá pra guerra, galera. Aí por aqui na força do ódio. E Fortaleza de Tamworth. Vamos que vamos. E iniciando.
Destroy the gate.
Destruam o portão. Opa.
Need the king to me. Hold up a fight.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. Vai, vamos abrir esse portão aí, galera. Aí, vai pra trás, vai. Aí, agora. Mais um. Esperou brilhar, protegeu. Bora. Oi, tô errando. Mais um, esperou brilhar, brilhou e... Poxa, acho que dá pra ir mais pra trás, hein? E vambora, galera. Já era. Mais um. Tá forte até, hein? Mais um. Ixi, o pessoal tá tudo fraco aqui. Headshot. Deixa eu destruir o negócio aqui, cara. Pelo amor de Deus. Pra trás. Vamos lá, pra trás, esperou brilhar e... Oh, essa foi errada, né? Estamos dentro. É engraçado que a gente se mata pra abrir o portão e já tem gente dos nossos aqui, né? Ah, eu odeio essas habilidades que é. Já era, caiu. Vamos lá. Vamos lá, agora tem que matar os dois carinha.
That's enough! We keep our wits about us. God damn you! What's wrong with you? Fill your brains!
Já era. E os dois estão ali. Vamos que vamos, galera.
God is with me.
Já era, matando no headshot aqui. Aí não tem problema, eles são difíceis de acertar. Nossa, acertei meu próprio cara. Mais um. Já era. E pelo jeito é nossa. Ataque concluído, Fortaleza de Tenworth. Conseguimos, galera. Facinho, facinho. Entre na fortaleza do Rei Burgred. Deixa eu pegar as coisas aqui. Tem alguma coisa ali. Nada, nada, nada. Lá ali, ó. Ó uma key aqui. Pego, ração cheia. Vamos abrir aqui primeiro. Trancar a porta e pegar o baú. Um pouquinho de couro. Bom para poder arrumar aí a armadura, upar tudo certinho. E lá vamos nós.
Take 3 men and search the rear. Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Chaelwolf. Tell him we found a throne.
É. Procure pistas do paradeiro.
That was a good scuffle, hmm? But I did notice we were short one atheling. Where was the son of our king?
Chill.
Livros de contas real ao todo-poderoso rei. Nós temos um acordo, isto é, se até o momento em que esta mensagem chegar for seu traseiro que estiver ocupando o trono de Mércia. Eis o que sei, os filhos de Ragnar têm falado com um dos nossos, o nome dele é Ceolwulf. Juntos estão tramando para destronar você e colocar ele em seu lugar. Um norueguês chamado Sigurd veio e aliou-se aos irmãos. É tudo o que aconteceu. Alguém já sabia de tudo.
Like a ledger. There's a symbol here. A clan emblem, maybe. Ivar, I found a letter. There's a symbol here.
Eita, poxa.
Your men have any luck?
Nothing. You?
This. Do you know that symbol?
Tana's sigil. It seems she's been dealing with Burgred as well. The wretch.
She was the mercenary barking at you in Repton, yes? She's playing both sides of this war.
She could have told him anything. Told him secrets about me, about Repton, our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it, you're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
Precisamos mesmo de Burgred. Alguma ideia de onde foi Burgred? Torne a nossa pista.
You were one of Burgred's thanes. You must have some sense of where he'd be.
Burgred had his secret haunts, but he never told me of them. Kept me quite in the dark. For good reason, I suppose.
Tana is our only lead. We talked to her. Find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
We have the same father, Eivor, but his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tona's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe!
Eivor, a word, if you would.
Go, I'll catch up.
I will join the brothers, Eivor. Meet us at Tona's.
My son told me what happened earlier, with Ivar pressuring him to fight. He said you intervened.
You would be mourning your son if I hadn't. He's not a fighter.
No, but he should be. By trial or by training.
He'll come around in time. But keep him from Ivar if you can. He's the furthest thing from a mentor.
É complicado. E missão concluída, demorou um pouquinho, mas os Filhos de Ragnar.
E aí galera do canal Forgotten Things Games, eu sou Roberto Silva. Peço para vocês que curtiram o vídeo que deixem um like e se inscrevam no canal para irmos melhorando o nosso conteúdo. Esse canal é voltado para gameplay e vamos descobrindo dicas juntos. Espero que tenham gostado aí galera. Forgotten Things Games, o canal de jogos da nova geração.